Hi, this is Nelson Ranch. So I wasn't planning on doing a video for the Sagittarius Cup in December of 2022 because I was actually ill at the end of November, beginning of December. It's pretty bad, and I couldn't play the game much. Once the illness was over, then I had to focus on my job, and again, I couldn't play the game much. So I thought I would just skip the Sagittarius Cup and just let it go. But I did the bare minimum, and I got the characters ready to I didn't get good parents or anything like that, but I got characters somewhat ready to throw into the Sagittarius Cup, and lo and behold, I actually managed to get to round two, Group A. So I'm going to be in the Group A finals. I don't know how this happened. Um, so, I'm making this video now. Basically, I have, since I wasn't really planning on, getting anywhere, I had a lot of fun. I had a Christmas team at one point of Oguri Cap here, couldn't win squat, of Daiwa Scarlet, who's been winning, 16% of the time. I like the Daiwa Scarlet, and I like Vodka as a duo. So this Vodka actually wins more. She's winning 20% of the time. So together, these three made a Christmas team. But my favorite character is, of course, Mijiro Palmer. So I made Palmer. The first Palmer that I threw in for the round one was this Palmer of UG6. She got a 10% win rate. Ran 40 races, won 4 times. So I didn't really expect to get to the Group A finals, but I did. So who knows? I also made this special week. This special week is the special week that's got Nippon Sodaisho. This is the special week that anybody can get. And I also got Inari one. This Inari one I actually did make a new track. 39 races. Man, I forgot these make a new track. If this was long distance S, I think Inari one would have won a lot more. But she's got all the right skills necessary to win, and the stats really. 1200 speed, almost 900 stamina, 1200 power, 1200 guts, and 940 intelligence. The way I did this was basically to put all my inherits into intelligence, and then just do a straight guts build, and then surprise, surprise, my intelligence popped up to 940, higher than my stamina, which I was actually trying to get the stamina to 900, but anyway. This vodka was the first vodka that I used to get to the round one. This vodka is winning 25% of the time. This vodka is winning only 20% of the time, but I don't know. I think personally, I think this vodka is better, just slightly because of the skill set. I've got this, and when this is, if you're 1 to 5, so this is if you're number 6, and this is if you're, sorry, these are all acceleration skills. This will tick off if you're 5th or below. This will tick off if you're 6th place, and this will tick off if you're 1 to 5 in the last corner. And this will actually increase your speed at the last corner, but you actually have to have a skill going. So this one is designed in such a way so that this goes off if I'm either 5th place or below, and then if I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this gets off, and when that goes off, this goes off. And this vodka then can actually come from behind and win. So I recorded one of the round 2 matches of day 2, and you can sort of see how that runs for this vodka. The other reason why I want to run this vodka is I was able to go to the hot spring with her. This is the Umamusume. Kind of partial for that reason. So I have all these characters, but I'm probably gonna go with this Daiwa Scarlet, this vodka, and if I couldn't get a long distance S Palmer, I was gonna go with her, but I got a long distance S. This is much lower, UG. This is actually UG not UG 6, but you know, uh, long distance S is more important. So yeah, she's got lower intelligence, but you know, gonna go with the long distance S. Um, so there you go. You can. My throat still. I mean, not much, but it's still my throat is still is a bit sore. I'm surprised that I was actually able to get all this done. But Palmer and the two Christmas pair. I was thinking of doing a Christmas team with Oguri, but um, I probably should have done a betweener Oguri. So then it would be a runner and two betweeners. But I did a runner, leader, betweener team. Well, it doesn't matter. So there you go. It's relatively short to explain where I'm sitting at. These are the characters that I've got right now that I'm going to use. This Palmer, I'm glad that she got the long distance S. So yeah. For runners, this is a really powerful skill, I find. So you know, the thing about runners is you really need to have this, the Jigatame, and you need to have this Sentehisho. So I'm more or less forced to use these two characters, and plus that, because Maruzensky and what's her name, Seiun Sky Intelligence has a chance of dropping Jigatame, which is a skill that I absolutely need. And the Halloween Mihono Bourbon is the card that's going to give me Sentehisho, this acceleration skill. So I need 1, 2, and then the Mihono Bourbon also gets me this skill. So, you know, with the Onige and with Nige no Kotsu, which I can get from one of her events, you know, the Jigatame is pretty much guaranteed to go off because 1, 2 green skills, that's guaranteed, and then 2 skills, concentration and Senteisho, which if they don't go off, I'm going to lose anyway. So, you know, Jigatame only happens if I have 3 skills go off. So Jigatame, then these two, then you know, 2 things. In this case, only get to trigger it. And then I need the angling scheming and Kachidoki Washoi from Kita-san Black, so I have to rent her because I don't have Kita-san. And that essentially forces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skills on my side for Palmer. If you're doing a runner, so you really can't have that much variations. And the difference is that this Palmer, I decided to go with Seiun Sky as stamina to increase my stamina and not rely on a gold recovery skill. This one, I gave up on the idea of Seiun Sky and instead used Super Creek to get the gold recovery skill, so I didn't have to worry about stamina that much. So now there are multiple ways to do this, but runners are pretty much screwed. I mean, you really do need this, and in the case of Christmas Diver Scarlet, I get that as a skill, and then concentration and that. So you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it's pretty much guaranteed, and then this. I mean, the one good thing I could say is that despite the illness, because I'm raising 2 runners, I didn't have to make that many parents. In fact, because I couldn't borrow, I don't have Kita-san Black as a character, I had no choice but to borrow her. So I borrowed this Kita-san Black that gives me all power. And then this Seiun Sky gives me guts, and guts. And the goal was to get to 900 guts here. Now she doesn't have 900 guts here, but when she's at peak condition, that number is going to be elevated a bit, and she'll have 900 guts. I wish this was 867 stamina, because if I had 867, 870 stamina, then this will also be 901 stamina, and then I'll get the bonus from the Nakayama racetrack. The Nakayama racetrack is bonus to stamina and guts. So, which means this Palmer, It's got neither. But she's got long distance S. And she doesn't have long distance S. So, such is life. I'm going to have to go with this Palmer. Anyway, for this vodka, as I said earlier, everybody needs to get this skill if you're a betweener. This skill you get from this character here, Shimbori Chris S. So what I did here was, because I need a recovery skill, in this case, this one here, I got the recovery skill from the welfare Biwa Hayahide. And then I pumped all my intelligence. I got all my intelligence from inherits. So this is a rented inheritance, intelligence 9, I believe. Yeah, intelligence 9. And then this is power 2, but intelligence 2, long distance 3, and intelligence 3, long distance 3. Yeah. So as much intelligence as possible went here. And I don't have time, so I was like, I got the Alhara scenario. So to get more intelligence, these are basically characters that's got Alhara scenario, this doesn't have Alhara scenario, but this one has Alhara scenario, and this one has Alhara scenario. So the Alhara scenario gives me power and intelligence. I don't think it procced that much when I did this vodka, so it didn't get that much highest power intelligence. But when everything procs, it's pretty scary. You can actually get intelligence up to like 900. So then basically you'll have a character that's got a much higher speed. This, even with 3 speed cards, this is actually pretty damn low. So you can get something like 1500 speed, 900 to 1000 stamina, 900 to 1000 guts, and then about 1000 to 1100 speed, and 800 to 900 intelligence. So if you had time, or if I had time, I would probably keep working on this, but I don't have time. I have to get back to work. So there you go. Babbled on for a while, but this is my Sagittarius Cup results so far. It's not that good, by the way. My first round, I forget the exact number, but for the first round, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I won more than, I think I lost more than I won. And in my second round, this is day 2. Actually, I gotta finish it up. I thought that was the last run, but I got 3 more tries. So I'm gonna go with Palmer, Daiwa Scarlet, and Vodka. Right, long distance S, Palmer, Daiwa Scarlet, and Vodka. Alright, so that's it, and I'll see you guys around. Alright, take it easy. I hope you don't catch a cold like I do. And Merry Christmas. Oh, and Happy New Year. Take care. Oh, and Happy Holidays. Take care.